We're now going to compute interest that is compounded continuously. And by compounded continuously, we mean that it is always updating. The amount is always changing as time goes on. And to do that, we're going to start with our compound interest formula, and we're going to let a new variable h equal n over r. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our starting piece, and we're going to make this equal to, instead, p times the 1 plus r to the n in parentheses, raised to the n over r, and then we're going to raise that to the RT power. And what we're taking advantage of is the fact that n over r times RT is equal to NT. So I broke this NT up and then split it out using the opposite of the power rule for exponents. Well, this then just becomes P times 1 plus 1 over h raised to the h power raised to the RT. And the piece that matters here is this inside piece, this 1 plus 1 over h to the h becomes a really, really important thing. This is that Euler number that we talked about before. This is how it's defined. As you let h approach infinity, this gets closer and closer to Euler's number. So we're going to replace it. We're going to let E equal 1 plus 1 over h to the h power, and then this becomes PE to the RT, and we've now found our way of dealing with compounded continuously problems. We just use this PERT. So let's look at an example. Suppose that we have $9,000 principal invested at 6% annual rate of interest compounded continuously for 8 years and 3 months. And so what we need to do first is identify our pieces. P is 9,000. Our R is 0.06, 6%. Compounded continuously means we're using the E in the formula instead of the big one that we had before. And 8 years, 3 months, well, there's 12 months in a year, so this is really 8.25. This is our T. So our amount is equal to PE to the RT, so it's equal to 9,000 E to the 0.06 times 8.25. So we get out our calculator real quick, and we do 9,000 times. Now right here you'll notice there's this inverse. Here's our e to the x button, but what we need to do first is put what we want in parentheses. And every calculator is a little bit different, but this is how the Windows one works. We're going to close that, and we're going to hit this e to the x times. And so we'll have $14,764. $764.48. That's how much will be in the account after 8 months and 3 years if we invested at 6%.